right, well, we have a lady up here that's saying that she's part of the 1%. So we're going to go over here and interview her and see what her story is. So, actually, I think I'll go this way. Yeah, so I was gonna. So can I ask you a few questions?
Sure.
What's your name?
My name is Janet.
How are you doing, Janet? So what brought you down here today?
I find Occupy Wall Street, Occupy Pittsburgh entirely inspiring, and I wanted to come at a time where I might be able to witness to the folks coming into town for the Steeler game.
Now I see your sign that says I'm the 1%.
Yeah.
Is that just a sign? Is that real? Is that the truth?
No, that's real.
Okay. So you really want to be taxed?
I do. I very much want to be taxed.
So what do you think about what you see going on around you? And have you talked? I imagine that you've talked to some of the people here and heard some of their stories.
Well, I certainly know the kind of suffering that's going on within our country with the underemployed and the unemployed, and especially the young people who finish their education straddled with debt and then unable to find a job which is at the level of their education, and with jobs that have a short lifespan and that also probably don't have the benefits that my generation expected when we took our first jobs. And that's utterly unconscionable. And so I understand that and know that our country has to just rethink these things for our society to be whole and well.
Do you think that our politicians have our best interests at heart, or do you think maybe that the corporations, that this is really crony capitalism, that the corporations have essentially taken over our government?
I think that we have two levels going in power in our country. We have the level where money is power, and where money is power, corporations have the power. And that's in the mindset of most of our politicians, is that money is the power. And so there's like this complete bowing to the wishes of that which has money. But there's another level, which is corporations do not enter the voting booth. People enter the voting booth.
Right on.
And so there is a power among the people which is untapped, because we the people are also brain warped into thinking that money is the power, but it doesn't have to be. And for me, Occupy Wall Street is an uprising of the people, which is absolutely inspiring.
Well said. You've left
Thank you.
You've left me speechless.
We don't have governance anymore. We have campaigning.
Well,
We don't have
what
a
do you think
democracy,
about?
We have a mediocrity.
Yeah. What is the projected cost of the next presidential campaign? In the billions of dollars.
We need an amendment to our Constitution. We need to end corporate financing of elections. It has to go to publicly financed elections, where corporations, nobody can give more than $100 to a candidate. You can't be a corporation to give money to a candidate.
Politics has become another industry where money goes around, money gets collected, money goes out to all the consultants and the campaign workers and the whole apparatus, and then they get elected and the apparatus becomes part of the staffs and goes on to the lobbyists, and then comes another election cycle and the whole thing starts again. So it's a way to keep the money moving around the same way our medical industrial complex is a way to move money around, and so it's really and it drives me just totally distracted by the assumption, the possibility that businessmen make the best governors or leaders of our body politic. They're businessmen. Okay, they're leaders in business. Let them go lead businesses. But as long as we bring them into the body politic, then they're going to turn it into business. And it needs, and I think with this young man too, it needs to be turned back into a body politic which is responding to the will of the people through the vote.
I have to absolutely agree. Let me ask you a question regarding Highmark Healthcare, say a not-for-profit organization. The CEO makes approximately $1,800 an hour, while they just fired 100 Pittsburgh employees, outsourced their jobs to India, and raised everybody's rates. Do you think that they say that is, a fair salary for that position?
Well, the contention that it is a non-profit organization is a complete illusion. It has the mindset of a corporation, with the goal of profit being primary, and the profit seems to primarily go to the pay of the administrators who work it to get profit. So they contend that it grew out of a true mechanism by which physicians would be paid fairly and in a standard fashion, which was one of the sources, one of the reasons to have health insurance to begin with, is completely lost. And as it does become, as we were saying about governance, it becomes a mechanism, a corporate money-making mechanism. That's where we are with health insurance in America.
I definitely agree with you there. Yeah. Looks like I'm running out of battery. No. It was very nice meeting you. Thank you very much. And we shall talk to you later.
Tell me when it's off. Is it off?
It's